Good morning, guys. It was fairly late when we finally got that riser taken care of in the front pasture. It was after 10, that's all I know. It's fairly cool this morning. Oh wait, no, we gotta take the bike, you guys. We're moving water. Can't even think about what I'm doing today. My brain doesn't really want to register. So yeah, it's a little cooler than I figured it would be, but it has been lately. We're hitting about mid 80s, which I guess is better than the mid 90s we had been doing, but it's still, for August, this is a little odd. It'll take a little bit for the water to get out to the wheel lines. I just wanted to double check this front pasture, make sure that that riser cap we put on last night wasn't going to blow. I don't want it to blow for a couple of reasons. One, it'll be a really pain in the butt to try and put it back on, and two, I don't want to flood out the neighbors. We try, even when we're watering, not to get too close to their house. I figure they probably don't care too much if we water the trees and the lawn, but watering the house, not a great thing. So it looks like there are no leaks, no sprays, no geysers. I think we're okay up here. Let's go head out back and see what we see there. It'll take like 5 or not quite 10 minutes to get all the way out there. And then since I moved it yesterday, all I gotta do is send birdies for anything that might be plugged, and that'll be an easy chore this morning. I swear there is a whole fish stuck inside here, and mud and gook, and it's I'm wearing way too much of it, and it's pretty gross. So I have my hook that I keep hooking it with, and my wrench that I just beat the living tar out of it as best I can. But this one is not coming loose today. We're kind of gaining. I know the water looks clean, but it's pretty brown. It is just not where it should be. And it keeps clogging. Nope. It is just not coming out. Whatever the issue is, it is down in there, because now I'm not getting anything. This is going as far as it can go, and there's no water coming out. So it is what it is today. Maybe it'll, if there's enough pressure, it might like shove its way out, but odds are it won't be until it gets shut off tomorrow. So it is what it is. Can't make miracles happen. Okay, so it looks like I will probably get one. Okay, last time I told myself I'd get 2 rolls to the fence, and that's when I rolled over it. So I'm thinking tomorrow I might just do 1 roll and then check it, rather than just assume that I'm going to get 2 rolls. I think I can, to be honest with you. I think I can get 2 rolls. But I also know that this side, it creeps forward a lot more than that side does. So that's a tomorrow problem. Okay, Now that I smell like fish guts, sour water, and pond muck, I think I'm going to go hop in the shower and de-stinkify myself. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do. My poor husband, he thinks I'm insane, but I'm tired of not getting stuff done, so I'll see you back here in a few. I was going to run across and check the field over there to see if they have come to swath it yet, but I can see from here they haven't. So hopefully they'll get here before the weekend. Okay, haven't hit the shower yet. I've been getting some other things done and had some other water that I needed to move around the house. Oh, and I still have dirt on my face. Okay, yummy. But yeah, I decided before I did that, I still need to haul hay, but since I'm in the house for the moment, because I need a little more coffee, I am making a chore jar. Chores that my husband and I continually put off. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll do that. We will eventually. I'm tired of eventually. I have fencing that needs to be done. I have a dairy barn that needs to get finished. We want to put that swather. We want to switch the swather heads. We have weeds that we need to do something with. They are absolutely out of control. The kochia is 5 foot tall. I have a little tree farm of kochia. So all these little projects that we keep saying, okay, little, some of them are pretty big, but these projects that we keep saying we're going to get to, and then the weekend comes and we find something else to do, or he decides to go work on his Jeep, or the camp trailer that we just bought, or whatever it is. I'm tired of everything just being ignored. So I am making little cards with chores on them for him and I to do on the weekends. Probably pick one out Friday night, and whatever it is, that's what we do for the weekend. Some things may only take a day or two. Others may take a full week. We know that swather's going to take at least a week. But I'm hoping that this way we can maybe get a handle on some things instead of just looking at everything and being so overwhelmed with everything that we have to do and then just saying, we don't want to do it. We're not going to do it. So we'll see how this works. Right now, he's in the middle of stacking, so we probably won't do a whole lot of this. And then during lambing, nothing's getting done. When lambing hits, the rest of the world just goes away. That's all I can handle, and that's all I will handle. So I'm gonna make a few more of these cards. So far I have stuff for the dairy barn that needs finished, a fencing that we need finished, and I'm going to do some things for around the farm, just general things like the swather head, like spraying weeds. And again, the spraying weeds, I can do that during the day, during the week, but I haven't got to it yet. So if I put it on the list, then I can say, yep, this is my project for this week. This is what I'm going to do. This is all I'm going to get done. So we'll see. So that's what I did so far. A lot of it is fence work. A lot of it is irrigation. A lot of it is the dairy barn. I probably need to cut a few more cards. But I think I'm going to just leave these as is. And then when my husband comes home, I will ask him what he wants to get done around the farm. What are some of the big projects that he feels that we've been ignoring that we need to put on the list to be able to do? So I'm going to fold these, put them into a jar, and watch him roll his eyes at me when he gets home tonight. Well, it's a good thing I showered when I did, because we just had a power bump. Power did come back on. It was only off for a little bit, but now of course the pump is off, so I'm not getting wet again. I'm not unplugging birdies. I'm just gonna go down, hit the switch, and it is what it is. Any birdies that aren't running, it's in God's hands. So I am going to go. So what I've been doing is going through my sheep that I'm going to sell this fall, and then the ones that I plan to sell next spring. These guys are bred right now, which is why they're not going to the sale now. And then I am also marking down everybody that is going to get bred in September and October. So I'm still debating, am I going to do 80 or am I going to do 100? I guess it depends on how many I end up selling. Due to our hay situation, I have to sell some sheep. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it, including rams. And if you've watched my channel any length of time, you know how obsessed I am with my rams. That one's gonna hurt. But I have to start weeding out some of the older stuff. I mean, I still have ewes that are from 2013, 2014. One of them I am keeping. Tansy will live here forever. But I do have to downsize. I just, as much as I really want to have 500 head of sheep, I don't have the hay for 500 head of sheep. So I need to get it down closer to 200. So that's about probably 150-ish that I have to sell. It won't happen, but I'm going to make an effort to at least some of the older ones. So I have in my sheep Bible, here, let me turn you around. So in my sheep Bible, this has every sheep, every year from 2014, well, actually even older than that. So I have older ewes that I don't know when exactly they were born. I just know that they're older than 2014. And this book goes all the way to 2022. And then I had to start a new book for 2023. So basically, anything in these years, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, are on the chopping block. My 2019s, I may go through a few of them just to, you know, like her, she probably should have been sold. She had 2 stillborns in her first 2 years. Then she had twins, and then another set of twins. So I gave her plenty of time, and she's done really good. But this is also why I don't like breeding early. I like waiting. You know, she was born in January of 19, and she was bred in October of 19, and had a stillborn lamb that I had to pull. The next year, she also had a stillborn. So part of it is just knowing your sheep, knowing that breeding them too early could be detrimental for you. So, but, and I have others, you know, she has given me twins every single year. And so, oh yeah, that one was when we had the, shoot, what do you call it? Selenium issue. This, in 2001, is when we figured out we had really bad selenium in our soil, almost non-existent, which is why we started supplementing. And so that was the year that we had very tiny sheep, tiny lambs being born that were not surviving. So I will go through my 2019s, but yeah, basically anything up to there is on the chopping block. And so we will go through. You know, she's a good ewe. She had great lambs, but she's old. She's a 2015. So yeah, this is what I'm spending my next, probably at least the next hour on after I go hit the pump. Okay, so here's where we're at for today. This is not set in stone. So for September, October breeding, I'm going to do all my 2022s and my 2023s, which will give me 117. If I do January, potentially this group here, which is what I was originally going to do in January, but I'm playing with it. So I'd have 47 that I would breed, plus a few that I think I forgot to write down. So we'll say about 50 of them for January. And then in May, I would do all of my 2020, which would be 47, and all my 21s, which would be 22. Now this is also taking out, in this group and this group, what will lamb in November this year. Oh, I got to remember that, November. So I've got more than just the 47 and 22 for these 2 years, but a bunch of them are already bred right now. I don't know. This is where I'm at right now. Like I said, nothing's set in stone. I'm still figuring it out, but that would give me 69 in May. I'd like to have it probably closer to 40 or 50, but that's still, I've knocked it down to 233 sheep. Suppose that'll be good enough. I know there are going to be some that, you know, it's inevitable. I will have some of my ewes that will die. I will have some that I will probably sell later, but this is my potential breeding schedule right now. This has me a little concerned. I'd like to get it down, but I don't know. I'm not banking on all 66 of these 2023s getting bred. If half of them got bred, I'd call that a win. I don't know. Maybe I'll just take some of the bigger, better, older ones and then move the others to May. No. Move, I don't know. I got time. I'll think about it.